Hello, or hola, as we always say here. Because there's more than one person on my channel, as you can tell by the editing. Hi. Hey, folks. So, I just was in the mood to make a video because I've had 4 cups of green tea and lost it, but I was drinking 4 cups of green tea and it was delicious. And, yeah, I just decided to make a video. So, feel special because I chose to do you instead of homework, cleaning, scholarship essays, and crafts. Feel honored. Feel honored. So I decided to make this video a quick one and just a little helpful video about dates. Ho ho! So yeah, a lot of people post videos on like how to get a girlfriend or boyfriend, or you know, how to tell someone you like them, or what to do when you're dumped, and no one really talks about the space in between when you're not dumped or getting a girlfriend, but when you're actually in a relationship. So I decided to make a video about that. I'm not going to give you advice per se. I'm just going to give you tips, I guess, on the actual thing of dating, going on a date. So a lot of people diss on the movie and dinner idea for your first date. Go with that. It's the best first date. Because the movie gives you an opportunity to not talk, and then getting dinner after gives you time to talk about the movie a little bit and then eat, so you're not cranky. So if you do it before or after, you win. So yeah, I first off would not diss that. That's a good idea. But when you're in a relationship and have been for a long time, things can get really boring. My first real serious relationship, we dated for a year and a half, and after a while, it was the most boring thing to be in, because every time we hung out, we just watched TV, and literally that's all we did was watch TV. The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, too. Like, I was like 16. Who watches that at 16? Me. I liked it, but you know, every time kind of gets annoying. So there's a bunch of things that you can do to spice up your love life without necessarily doing the nasty. So a big thing that's helped me and my boyfriend now is cooking. We like to cook together a lot, and sometimes it doesn't turn out so good. Like, the last thing we made, he got really sick, but I ate the whole thing. Someone likes sesame noodles, but he didn't like it. But then we made, like, chicken Alfredo, and he loved it, and I just thought it was okay. So it's really fun to, like, the process of is really fun to do. I don't know why, but it is. And then, getting to enjoy your creation. And also it can be healthier and a lot cheaper going out to a fancy restaurant. But if you do want to go out to a restaurant, I got this idea from Pinterest, and this is what we're doing now, is I made a little notebook and put a bunch of places we've never been to before for us to check off when we go, and kind of, it's like called a food passport, which I thought was really adorable, and so we're going to go through that and do that. Food related also, something a lot of people don't think of is getting breakfast. When it was the summer, we would get breakfast together once in a while. That was really fun and cute to do. And it was during the Olympics, so we would watch the Olympics and have pancakes. And we did that like the weekend before prom. We went to Cracker Barrel and had a gay waiter who was the most fun guy in the world. So, yay, fabulous pancakes. Yeah. Another fun thing to do is go outside, which we don't do that much, but we have rode bikes, and I think when spring comes around, we're going to do that more often. We're also going to get a swimming membership. Well, not membership, but like at a gym, we're going to go swimming together a lot more when I can find a bathing suit. I'm the one who's going behind on this, but that's fun and different. We go antiquing a lot, and that's really fun, a good repeated date, because when you go antiquing, you always find something different, and also you can like add to collections or start different collections together. I have some friends who date, and they've been dating for a year and more, and they survival pack stuff together. Like, she just got a giant can of bear mace. Hey, Brianna. And they do that, and that's really fun, is they have a hobby together, and they, like, collect stuff for it. And they help each other with their collections when they, like, go antiquing, and me and Tyler kind of do that, too. I'm the more collector, but we're trying to get a dragon collection going. Another huge thing we do is video games, and I'm not a huge gamer, but it is really fun to play together, and we have beaten only one game and started about 6, so it's fun, but it's a different thing every time. You get to go into a different world, so you get to have a different adventure. Renting movies, like movie marathons, we went through the Harry Potter series. Well, we're going through as I go through, but that's fun to do. We do that. We sometimes get like the most random movies, like we got a Western ones, and then sometimes we get sci-fi movies. Sometimes we watch YouTube movies that are awful, like The Room was awful, but we did that for fun. Um, and then I would just suggest doing things that you don't usually think of, like going to a local theater instead of the movie theater, because after a while that gets pricey, and plus there's not that many good movies out, or going to an independent theater. Um, Going to the flea market's fun. Going to like a planetarium, museums. We go to museums quite a bit in the summer, and that's fun. We went to Philbrook, and that was awesome. And yeah, and we go on trips sometimes, and like to Claremore, which is, oh, there's a fly in my room. Claremore is like 30 minutes away, and we went there for a day, and that's fun, little day trips. And just do something unconventional, and make sure it's like time together and doing something new, like in Breakfast at Tiffany's, where they have a whole date of doing things they've never done before. That's really fun. Like, that's a great date idea. I think that's a classic. But when you're in a long-term relationship, I would highly suggest don't go to movies all the time. And also, I would suggest not watching TV ever, really. Sometimes we find our own TV show, like The Twilight Zone we used to watch all the time, and SpongeBob and Adventure Time, but we like make it a marathon. It's like an activity, not just like mindless what's on, I guess we'll watch this kind of thing. Double dates can be fun. Sometimes they can be really awkward. My first double date with him was the most awkward double date I think I'll ever have in my life. The couple didn't even talk to each other, so it was really awkward. And we're going on another one soon, and hopefully that'll be fun. Yay! And yeah, also I suggest don't go to the mall. I hate the mall. I get panic attacks when I go to the mall. And it's just like a bunch, like you're expected to spend money, and I don't know, everyone's at the mall. It feels like you're at a contest with all the other couples when you're at the mall. So I wouldn't suggest that. Um, and girls, don't take your boyfriends to places that only you like. I'm learning that with thrift stores. I like to thrift, and he gets frustrated, so I'm kind of gonna stop going with him. And I don't make him go to Barnes& and Nobles all the time, but he likes Barnes& and Nobles, but books are my thing. So make sure that you do something that you both are interested in. And it's cool to write lists. Like every time we have a break, like spring break, winter break, summer break, we write a bucket list, and we try to do as many things. I think the most successful one we did was our winter one, because it's like we saw The Hobbit, and we saw, all the movies that were coming out, and we actually watched all the rental movies we wanted to see and made the food we wanted to make, and so that's always cool. And I have a Pinterest board specifically set out for fun date things like crafts. I know this couple who made a piece of art together. Like they made a painting together instead of going to their formal, and I thought that's the cutest thing. And we're not going to prom this year. We're going to go laser tagging, because we're cool, and I don't like a lot of people, and also it's like $300 for an hour, so I'm not gonna pay that much, and he's happy that we're not going to prom, so we're just gonna have our own date and save a bunch of money and have a good time, and that's really all that you need to worry about, is kind of keep it cost effective, because you're gonna date for a long time, you're gonna go on more dates than most people, and then always plan on having a good time. So there is my dating advice for actual couples. Hope you enjoyed. Catch you later.